Welcome back to Ill Eagle Culture Brands Red Tape Talk. I'm your host, John Ostos, aka Ill Eagle CEO, and I'm here with my two counterparts as per usual, Dion Two Cup Larry and Cody Big Meat Malk. What's up, fellas?
What's up?
How's it going?
Good.
It's been a productive week.
Cody's a champ, huh? A hockey champion?
Two-time champ.
Two-time champ.
Yeah.
Is this your guys' second time?
Well, I was I went to the hockey tournament.
That's
we
right.
had the show that was with a different team. So we won first place there, and then my league team.
It sounds like you're the common denominator now.
I don't know. I
may
may have
you that bad, bro.
You
I
were
may
at
have
the center of
contributed.
the photo too. That's why I was like, oh, he must be the guy.
Yeah.
That's just his alpha, you know, Cody, bro.
Yeah, I gotta be up front.
He does the Donald Trump to everybody and shit in the crowd.
Squeezing their hands.
No, that tournament that we played in Minneapolis, I was definitely a fish out of water because those guys were way better than me. But
Yeah.
I did what I could, like I said. But for this tournament, it was a little bit different, or this league was a little bit different. I definitely played pretty damn good, especially last night.
Where was it at?
Shields Arena.
Oh, nice. That's dope.
So we played against the team that we've played, a few times. We beat them twice and lost to them once. So it was at 5:45. So a lot of people get off work and they show up late. So we started right at 5:45 and we were missing some players. One of our really good guys didn't show up until later, and then the other guy that we have, he's like a really phenomenal hockey player. He wasn't able to show up at all. So right in the beginning of the first period, they scored 2 goals right off the bat. So we're down 2-0 in the first period, and then that kid showed up. He's just a kid too. He's just like 21 years old, but he's a hell of a hockey player. He shows up, and then we ended up putting a couple more goals on the board and tying them up, and then we ended up scoring a couple more. And
It's a high scoring game.
I was playing defense the whole time because that guy that was gone was defense. So I just dropped back to defense, and one of the guys that played on their team, he's really tall and kind of stocky. He's a bigger guy. He's probably one of their better players. And so man, I was on him like white on rice, dude. Like, cause he would like chop. He's such a big guy. Like he was just chopping people like in their legs, and he's chopping at the puck. And so I just was basically just on him the whole time, and he was just getting pissed off.
So you guys were down a guy on the ice, like to start, or you just had a different person in.
We have
for him?
enough players, but we were missing like one of our better guys.
Okay, I was gonna say that's crazy.
We had enough players, but we were missing him. But like I said, I was on this guy, and he was just getting pissed off because like I was way faster than him.
Yeah.
And so he really, he did score a couple of goals at the beginning, but towards the end, like I was just making sure that he didn't have a shot.
How many goals were scored?
It was 6-4.
Holy shit! Is that normal?
Depends on the game.
What about the last time you guys played? The last 2 times, was it a pretty high scoring game?
Yeah. I think the last time we beat him was 5-3.
Okay.
So, but yeah, it was fun. I'm glad we won. I'm glad we beat that team because that guy specifically, after he scored a second goal, he's like, "Yeah, bitch."
Ooh.
Yeah. So, and then I got thrown in the penalty box because I was getting pissed off at the refs for not calling anything on that guy because he was hacking in people's legs, and so they threw me in the box, and we ended up scoring a shorthanded goal when I was in the box, so that made it even sweeter. But yeah, we pulled off the W. We ended up, I think it was 13-3 or something like that. Nice. So yeah, it was just it was a lot of fun because that team, we had such great team chemistry. It was just, we just clicked, even if the players that maybe weren't as experienced as the other guys, we just kind of made sure that we were all, in sync with each other. So it was a lot of fun.
Dope.
But yeah.
Are you looking to play as much hockey next year?
I don't think so. I still do drop-in league throughout the summertime here because they have basically games. You drop in league or drop in games all week.
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think I'll do 2 leagues next year.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, it's kind of a lot, but it was fun. It was fun keeping busy. That's for sure, and keeping moving. Physical. Yeah, but it was just, man, it was like I was doing shit every fucking day. So, but yeah, that was fun.
I'll just remember next time he says he can't get out because he has kids. Remember when he played in 3 fucking hockey leagues.
Another thing that happened over the weekend, I watched the fight. I did end up watching just this fight by myself in bed.
You did watch
chilling.
it.
I watched it. It was.
You paid $80 for it?
Yeah, just to watch the last fight.
But it was worth it, bro. This fight alone was worth fucking the $80, man. It was fucking great.
Anyway, yeah. So I watched it, and it was a good fight. I was like, Nicole was falling asleep. She didn't watch any of it. She fell asleep, and I was like, oh! It's just like whenever he got knocked out, it was a good time.
So at the weigh-ins, he chugged a quote unquote beer.
Blue Moon.
A beer, but it was sparkling water and orange juice.
No, he said it was Blue Moon.
So it was actually.
Yeah, it was actually a beer.
Okay.
So he admitted, this is what I love it. Like, he fooled me, no joke, but I loved it because he won in such dominant fashion, and he was like telling fucking Haney's dad, like, stop the fight. I'm beating the dog shit out of this kid in here. It was an embarrassment, especially after all the shit.
How many times did he knock him down?
5. They only counted him for 3, but the ref was clearly a dirty ref, bro.
It was
like,
pretty interesting.
He was slowing up the game. Every time he got a knockdown, the ref like would push Ryan far away and take his sweet time, miscounting, and then like it was just so much interference. It was the weirdest thing, and like a couple times the ref waved the fight off. It looked like, bro, and Ryan even celebrated.
But he was
the whole arena
no
erupted,
basically.
Yeah, but he was saying no knockdown,
even though he clearly was not. So
he
like,
was on the fucking ground.
He kept trying to grab him, but he would duck his head down like he was like almost tackling him.
Yeah,
and then Ryan would keep backing up and hitting him, and so he got knocked down. Like, it was a knockdown. Clearly, he was just holding on for dear life.
It was dominant fashion, bro.
It was
dominant fashion. But Ryan admitted, he said, "Look, he says I was trolling everybody. This was all just for fun because he bet $2 million on himself and won 12, bro. So like this was all part of the game.
I didn't know you could do that.
Apparently you can.
In boxing, you can do drugs and they don't care.
Well, I mean, like you could bet.
In every sport, you can do drugs and they don't care if you're the right.
Pretty blatant.
You're the right guy.
You can bet $2 million on yourself and lose and throw the fight.
I don't know. You could do that. I think you would get.
I think you can only bet on yourself to win.
Oh,
yeah.
That wouldn't make sense.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't respect that he missed weight. Obviously, that's kind of the only.
I don't
downside.
either, but I it's irrelevant as fuck. 3 pounds did not make the difference in Devin Haney's ability to fight back or not, bro.
I mean,
and no one gave 2 fucks when Tank fucking dehydrated the shit out of him, made him get in there half dead and scrawny.
Now they do,
and then beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, "Oh, Tank's just a superior fighter. Tank's this, Tank's that." Now you look back and you're like, "Okay, no, Tank is not a superior fighter."
Yeah.
Clearly,
yeah.
The reason why they did that, rehydration clause to him is because they knew he was a problem and they had to weaken him up.
Yeah,
and it showed because he came in like Devin Haney's the champ, bro, the champ, and he got fucking toyed with by a drunk.
Yeah, torched him, huh?
Torched him, bro. It was embarrassing. But it was cool because he admitted it. He said, "Look, everything was a troll."
I don't follow boxing, but I really do like that kid.
He said everything I did was a fucking troll, with the exception. He's like, I was drinking throughout camp. He's like, I like drinking. I went to the club on this day, on that day. Like he was like, I just, that shit. I was capable of doing it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So this reign may not last forever if he continues to play that game. I'll say that straight up. But I love that it worked out this time around and that he was able to reflect back and tell everyone, no, I was getting drunk and high and, just bullshitting, because it made it even worse of an ass whooping to Devin Haney.
It did.
Yeah.
Like Devin Haney's like, oh yeah, 3 pounds overweight, let's run it back and this and that. She's like, okay, cool. But he was also drunk and high throughout his entire camp, bro. Like 3 pounds overweight did nothing for him with that going on the back end.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it wasn't like he had an advantage. The dude was filled with alcohol and fucking weed and probably coke and who knows what else, bro. But like that, there was no advantage if that's the case. It makes it an even more embarrassing loss for Devin Haney because he got clowned in there.
My thing is like for Ryan Garcia, like I wouldn't, if I were Devin Haney, I would not agree to fight Ryan Garcia at that weight again because I know he's not going to make. He said I can't make that weight. I can't. So why would I try? He said I already knew I wasn't going to make it.
They told him he's got all the advantage now. Ryan's the shot caller now.
Yeah.
If you want to fight him, you fight him at catch weight or where he wants you to fight him.
Which is just crazy. But he's never going to get a belt that way. Like he's going to have to fight up. Like I don't know how he's going to get a belt.
Does he need a belt, bro?
Based on what he said in the interview with PBD or whatever his name is, he wants one.
Yeah.
It's not his main goal, but he wants one. So
I think he's just liking the money right now.
Yeah, which is a lot of money.
It's
he made
star power.
What was it? He's
got more star power than the champs, dude.
Yeah.
Like what? Fuck the belt. You know what I mean? I know he wants a belt, but it's not the goal here for him. I don't think, bro. Like this guy's more famous than all of them.
Yeah,
he's the fight to have because
like
he's
I said,
a real
I don't
boxer.
follow boxing, but I know who he is.
Yeah.
He got $50 million for the pay-per-views, and what's his name got $35 million. Devin Haney got $35 million.
God, that's a crazy payout.
Yeah,
that is so crazy.
One fight, and
how is that possible? Bro? Like, where does all that money come from? Is there that many people that watch?
Yeah, it's endorsements. The pay-per-views,
$80 a pay-per-view.
I just feel like UFC is more popular, but
they don't pay their fighters. That's why
they don't pay their fighters shit though. Like compared to
they genuinely don't.
Yeah, I know that. I know that, but
like boxers make double-digit millions, and UFC fighters make hundreds.
But I don't think the pay-per-view generates that much though.
For what?
For UFC fights,
I don't know. It's hard to say.
I really don't
also,
think
the UFC pays a lot more people. I feel like to make the UFC what it is.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there's more fighters per night that come out. You know what I mean? Like, well, not necessarily. No, I don't think it's.
Well, they got an undercard and then they got the main card.
So does UFC's.
No, that's what he said.
Yeah, boxing has,
but nobody's paying for that.
Shit too.
Nobody's paying to watch that.
No one pays for UFC prelims either. They're free.
But they pay for the fight. I mean, yeah, I guess, but.
And there's never anyone in the audience during UFC prelims either.
Well, pay-per-view fights for UFC are always good.
They are. Sure.
Boxing is not.
Boxing is
not the same.
If it's a pay-per-view, it's usually always good. You don't get pay-per-view for being now.
I've maybe watched 4 fights in the last
but you're just not into it. But boxing's long been the one, bro.
I'll watch the people that are good and that have big hype around them.
For some reason, boxing has more money.
It is true. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Somebody's making the money in UFC. It's just not distributed the same way for sure. Yeah. I mean,
that's been an issue for a while, but I don't know. I don't know if
it's such a different sport though too. It's hard to say how it should go.
And boxing's money goes to coke, and UFC's money goes to gambling. So it's just like
all boxers do coke now, or what?
I mean, the guys that are at the top, they're doing coke.
Dude, and UFC is coked out too. Those motherfuckers are bangers,
but
bro.
They're all gambling. Like everybody just gambles. That's what they do. Yeah. So I mean, you pick one.
Where the fuck is everyone?
That fool, I can't wait to see him fight again, man. It's gonna be something else.
I talked to Nicole about that. You guys were saying, hey, like there's no way you're gonna be able to watch that fight after your wedding, and she said you can if that's what makes your heart happy. And I said, if you keep saying that, I'm gonna start asking for worse things, and then you're gonna have to say if it makes my heart happy. Yeah. It does. So, and she was like, okay, never mind.
I want a BJ.
Yeah, that's what makes your heart happy. But yeah, no, that's we're watching that fight. That one's gonna be good. What do you guys want to go to here? I say we go to the Biden signs the TikTok ban, because we did talk about this already. Just kind of an update. It did get passed. Now they have the choice of either selling and
but it's not going to effect until January of 2025,
which he won't even be president anymore.
Hopefully.
I mean, if he is, there's going to be war for sure. I think everyone will know it's a fucking highway robbery.
I guess I haven't really seen the TikTok clan freaking out over it, but
because the owner is.
Oh, sure, but you got to remember too, like the TikTok fan base, bro. These people, for the most part, they're the dumbass fucking woke people, right?
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, it's not happening till January. We got a whole year. They don't care. They only care in the moment, bro.
Yeah.
They don't care leading up to things or for preventative measure or nothing. They just give a fuck in the moment when they can get attention.
I think the guy is working. The person who owns it is obviously working to sue and not have this happen.
It'll be held up in court forever.
Yeah.
Either which way, Trump will come in the office and he'll undo all that bullshit and. Whatever.
So people were talking about him selling it, but not selling the what's it called? Basically, how everybody gets the things that they look at. I don't know. I can't think of it.
Who are you talking about?
So like when you're looking on social media, it basically takes all this data and then gives you certain the analytics. He's not going to sell the analytics in like the way he gets people certain information. So he would just be selling the name rather than the process of how they distribute the information.
And that's okay for him to do and still be abiding?
I don't know. It
seems like that's the biggest problem.
It is the biggest problem.
Like the biggest problem is the analytics.
Yeah, but I don't think he'd have TikTok here then anymore. Still, I don't think they would let that go through. But it's just, I say get rid of it, but I say get rid of all of them, not just TikTok. Let's get rid of it all. Fuck it. Get rid of Facebook. Get rid of Instagram.
The road would go, as much as I agree with that, the road would go crazy, bro.
Yeah. But I can't say.
Kids would go suicidal. Like there'd be fucking mass murders everywhere, bro. Like it would be, they don't know how to function this new society.
They have to learn.
That's like taking their life away from them, bro.
Unfortunately, but that's.
Yeah. But I mean, it's the reality of it. Like, as stupid as it is to us, the reality of it is that is all they know. That is their life. That'd be like someone coming into our childhood days and taking away bikes and skateboards and all that shit and being like, you can't be outdoors no more and there's no video games to play. We're just stuck in the house with a fucking corded phone that fucking turn dials, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. We would lose our fucking minds in those days. Yeah. It's the same thing here. They take away their everything from them.
Not only that, but that this is basically where people get their information from now. They don't really tune into anything mainstream. It's all
morbid fact number
25 in the late 1920s.
Fuck that guy.
That guy's such a dork. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
It's this dude that does this shit on Instagram. He goes, morbid facts number 25.
It's funny because like TikTok, they're all over TikTok, and it's all like these fucking pierced faced, like fucking hair colored fucking like 20-year-old dudes who are just like, did you know that 250,000 years ago, historically dead? Like they're just like going, I'm just like, motherfuckers don't even know what happened yesterday, bro. They're so young, and now they're telling us what happened in the 1300s, and like it's all fact based, and like they know all this history. I'm just like, it's all cookie cutter, bro.
Yeah.
They saw someone else do it and they're like, I'm gonna post that too, and they they got a little viral, and so now they just keep stealing other people's shit because none of these dorks went back and did history and fucking, what I mean? They're just mimicking what they're seeing. It's fucking funny. Morbid facts.
That's why, like, whenever I see those type of videos, I'm gonna be like, okay, like this guy's just wanting to say something, or this girl wanting to say something just to sound relevant.
Do you guys? Yeah, I don't. When you say the morbid facts thing, it just reminds me of 1,000 Ways to Die, and that was like the show back in the day.
That was a really cool show.
It was a great show.
Yeah, it was good.
I saw one where it was a hot tub, and they were sitting in the hot tub, and the person was not in their clothes, and their whole insides got pulled through the like suction thing on the tub. And they died.
Yeah.
Pretty disgusting.
I wonder if some of those are legit. That like,
I mean, I feel like that's probably happened back when like hot tubs weren't like as
maybe
as good as they are now. I guess I don't know.
The best one I've remember watching was somebody got ran over by a steamroller.
That's like straight out of the cartoons.
but it happened.
I guess. How does that happen?
You remember like two websites like Consumption Junction and Rotten.com?
Yeah,
and shit?
there was some nasty faces of death.
Yeah, faces of death.
Yeah.
Like that shit was fucked up.
Yeah, it was fucked.
That was like when the internet first came out, bro, and you can like people were making these crazy websites that had like, I mean, you could see people being murdered, tortured, like babies getting fucking killed by their babysitters on camera, but like you name it, if you could think it up, it was there. Bestiality, like internet everything was on that shit, bro. It was so gross, man.
Yeah.
That's why you guys are so fucked up, though. You guys did this to us. This is where it started.
Us guys, yeah.
Wait a minute, your guys' generation.
Wait a minute. We watched all that stuff, and then fine.
You brought it on to all of the young people.
But we're fine. We don't have mental health issues.
You guys escalated it.
We don't have mental health issues.
You guys didn't know how to handle it. You escalated it.
I don't know.
You can't blame us.
Didn't teach us how to handle it. So here, got you.
It's because you guys don't fucking pay attention. You're stuck in your phones and your video games.
See,
what it
it's
is.
not our fault. What we would do is we would watch that shit and be like, "Oh man, that's fucking crazy." And then we would go outside and go skateboard or something.
Yeah.
You guys were like,
I was outside.
"Oh my god, next video."
Like, share. Ooh, give them some stars.
Yeah.
glizzy.
That was the craziest thing ever. And to think people like my age were doing it, like being a part of that is just like nuts to think about.
I can't believe that's still a thing. Like, you talk about dumbing down with society. Like,
That is-
holy shit.
That's the dumbest shit.
Bro, it's almost as bad to me as the whole fucking the Japanese animation shit, the Naruto and all that stuff. Like
anime?
like, oh my god, like I get why kids would be into it, but grown ass men who have jobs and bills and
See
kids
that a lot nowadays.
I know, it's fucking crazy because they wear pajama pants out in public. And they wear their fucking, and I know a bunch of people that do this, bro. So I'm hating like a motherfucker right now.
Calling them out. You calling them out.
But because it's not acceptable. If you're a grown ass man, especially in the world we're living, it's not acceptable, man. Like, come on.
Yeah.
I can't even play video games. I feel so irresponsible when I do it, bro. Like, it drives me crazy. My kids beg me. My sons are like, come on, Dad, just try some Modern Warfare, and I used to play Madden and all that shit and be good at it. And they're like, play Madden. I'm like half a quarter in. I'm like, this is lame, man. I got adult shit to do. Like I can't finish, bro. I just can't because it eats at me as much as I want to. And I know that makes me probably a bad guy because I could be a cooler dad, but I just can't. Bro. I can't capacitate it. It doesn't work for me anymore.
Yeah.
I used to love that shit. I just can't fucking do it.
Yeah.
Even their VR games, I think they're the sickest things in the world, man. These fucking Oculuses and fucking.
Did you read
shit.
that?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, that was crazy.
Did you see that Apple Vision Pro is cutting back on production because they're having a hard time selling them?
I heard people were returning them for something. I can't remember what it was.
It was causing some kind of fucking
headaches or something?
Yeah, some brain aneurysms or some crazy shit like that.
Yeah.
Or their people's blood vessels. Were popping
blood
in their
vessels were
eyes and shit.
popping.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm sure they're having them on fucking 18 hours out of the day.
Remember when our parents used to be like, "Don't stand too close to the TV." Now they're like,
I was so close to the
they
TV.
just
still,
plaster
though.
those bitches on their eyeballs now. Like that's gonna be any better?
Yeah.
With way better technology, more fucking vision and color and all
Yep.
kinds of shit in them
Yep.
too, high def.
Yep.
Yeah, they just plaster them on their eyeballs and shit. Next thing you know, it's gonna be contacts, bro.
Yeah.
Straight up, they're gonna be contacts they put in.
They will
Everything
be.
looks like the Apple fucking thing does.
Yeah, for sure.
When big screen TVs first came out, well, not first came out because we didn't have money like that, but when we got one for the first time,
20 years later,
I was sitting on the coffee table playing Madden, like just so close to the TV, and they'd always say that, and I was like, "Nah, this is the only way you can play. If you're
Parker
sitting
still
back,
does
it's
that.
like
Yeah.
it makes no sense."
We have a 55 in the living room, 55 inch.
Yeah,
And he sits on the fucking coffee table right in front of him. I'm like, foo, there's two couches behind
It's
you.
too far back.
He's just like, it's not the same.
it doesn't. It's not
It's
the
like,
same.
What the fuck, bro?
And you're like zoned in too when you're
Yeah.
leaning forward.
I used to have a
you're
little
like,
gaming rocking chair that I sit right
the
in
little
front.
the ground ones.
Yep, the ground one.
Yeah, the gaming chairs.
It had a friggin' some speakers on it.
Yep. I bought those for my sons and they never fucking even fucked with it.
Oh shit.
That's too
They
far
folded
gone.
up.
It's too far gone.
Yeah, they was a long time ago even when I bought
Oh
them.
man, it was so
Yeah.
comfortable, dude. I'd just sit here and
I
fucking
wish.
play.
Yeah,
Play Halo.
They got to be right up on the motherfucking TV. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I can't blame them. I got a monitor and I got my computer chair and I sit there and I play games.
Bro,
you know,
it's so crazy because like when I was a kid, and I know that it's a long fucking time ago now, but when I was a kid, we used to like when we'd eat cereal, we'd put like the cereal boxes up in front of us and the carton of milk right next to us, and we'd be pretending we're just eating cereal and then pretending we're in spaceships and like playing with the cereal boxes. Like that was how we got down because we didn't have video games back then. That's crazy, bro, to
I
think
didn't
now
do
what
that.
they're doing today when we had to make believe, or motherfuckers had to read fucking the shampoo bottles in the bathroom and shit, like you probably remember some of that even.
not
Nah?
that.
You weren't that young?
Mm-mm.
You do.
Nope.
Shampoo bottles?
Anything, whatever the
Oh,
fuck
yeah.
was in the bathroom.
Just sit there.
People used to have magazine racks in their bathrooms.
Yeah.
and
I
shit
do
too,
remember
bro.
that,
Yeah.
Yep.
Reader's Digest.
That was the
magazine.
grossest shit ever to me, though. I could
Yeah.
not.
The
man.
Reader's Digest was a big one. We always have Reader's Digest
Yeah.
and sit there and fucking flip through the pages. What's going to be on TV
Yeah, or
later
National
on?
Yeah.
Geographics too. That was another dope one.
See, one thing Nicole and I do every once in a while, we'll sit at the table and eat dinner. And that's pretty cool.
That's weird.
It is super weird.
Yeah.
And it's just all quiet and shit. It's like, what are we doing here?
People don't do that shit no more.
We
It's
used to have
weird,
to.
man.
We used to have to call the movie theater to see what was playing.
I had to
I remember that.
Look in the newspaper.
I lived close by, so I would actually just ride my bike and be like, "Oh, we got to go see that."
Yeah.
So, but no, I didn't. Yeah,
Do you remember calling 411?
Was that the information?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think I ever did that
Yeah,
one.
we used to call 411.
We used to call the operator to get connected with somebody.
Yeah.
Like the Safari Theater.
There'd be somebody. You call the operator. There'd be a lady that answers. Be like, "Hey, can you connect me to so and so?" And then she would connect you to that number.
Weird.
Yeah.
Never did that.
Yeah, it was
some
crazy.
people
Did that
tried
all
to
the
test
time.
me and ask me how a rotary phone worked. Like some Nicole's father actually, and I was like, "Yeah, I know how it works." They thought I would like push the buttons. I was like, "I'm not stupid. I get it. You got to rotate. It's called rotary phone."
Some don't though, man.
Some don't. No,
I've seen
I'm too
parents
old for
doing
that.
those videos with their kids on the
Yeah.
other side of the door, and they're like pretend to make a phone call, and like the parents do this, where the kids are like, but parents are all like, "Hello," like they're showing just the differences of then and now, and like
Yeah.
all the different things and how times have changed.
Dude, it's
so
fucking crazy because Roman will pick this up and go, "Hi."
weird. Hey, kids are automatic,
Hi.
bro. It's weird how like
That's awesome.
This
Dude,
is-
I don't
this
even
is what-
talk like that.
this is what evolution looks like for humans, right?
Yeah.
Our kids come out with this crazy innate ability to just learn
handle
devices
technology. Yeah.
instantly, bro.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest shit ever. It's like those what was it, the people that lived in the water, those water people.
At
I can't remember what the place was called.
Oh yeah.
But they could hold their
Somewhere in
breath for like
Brazil or
The
Yeah.
movie?
no, in real life.
in real life.
It was like
Yeah.
these
we talked about it on
yeah,
here.
they could
Yeah,
hold
we
their
did.
breath for like 11 minutes
Mhm.
and go really deep down, but they used to puncture holes in their fucking eardrums so
Yep.
that they can go down
Yep.
lower in the water. Their kids were being born with the ability just to do that.
God, that's so strange.
This is the same shit, except we're lame because our
Yeah.
kids know how to use fucking
but
cell phones.
that's that's going to be the evolution of human beings.
Yeah.
Is what do you call it? Technology and humans. We're going to be
we're gonna merge.
merge.
Yeah,
there
we're
we
gonna
go.
merge,
That's
yeah.
it's humans and technology being merging
Yeah.
together. So
That's where the
eventually-
cyborg comes from.
I mean, that's what it looks
Yeah.
like it's going to be eventually.
Yeah.
Is human beings and
Roman's
are
gonna be a
eventual.
Terminator, bro.
That'd be sick.
It's gonna be crazy.
As long as he protects me.
They're not gonna give a fuck about old people by the time
I
we're
won't be
old,
that old.
especially-
You guys will be
yeah.
old. He'll be like, "Oh, that's
But
Dion. I know him."
I might make it because I'm old enough already. By the time you're an old man, they're gonna throw you guys to the wastelands when you reach a certain age, bro. Watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
They're gonna be like, "Oh, he's too old to function. Society doesn't know how to use
Oh, I'm
technology.
gonna be good.
Throw him in the hole over
Throw
there."
them in.
Yeah.
See,
It's gonna be like in 300 when they toss the babies that are disfigured. It's gonna be tossing you guys.
Well, they did that shit in
I'll
the
be the
they did that
guy.
shit in the fucking 40s, 50s, and 60s too, though. When kids were born with like handicaps or mental disabilities and shit,
Yeah.
they threw them away, bro. They got rid of
that's
them. They
just
hid them
crazy.
in homes, like they put them up for adoption, whatever. Like it was crazy. Or if you had kids underage, your parents would take your child and give them away to like a foster home or some shit too.
Yeah.
Like they did crazy shit back in the day.
That is nuts to
Yeah.
think like, and we're not far off from it.
Nah, not at all.
But
There was a lot of weird shit that we used to do.
Inhumane
Inhumane
shit.
shit,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's crazy.
well, even when you think about like mental institutes and how they used to handle those, they used to just like
Yeah.
Zap them. And,
Yeah. that's nuts, and that's very close to now. Like,
People get caught treating old people like that in
Yeah.
fucking nursing homes all the time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's crazy.
But I mean, we're getting better in some aspects, I guess.
Speaking of the way we treat people,
Yeah. So right now we got
This
going
is so
on.
strange.
Protests are going on in many different campuses around the world, nor in the United States, I should say, about the war in Israel and on the Gaza Strip.
Dude, imagine paying $100,000 to go to a school and then get suspended.
Yeah. So they're doing either you can learn from home at some schools, and then
crazy.
canceling other.
I saw that in Colombia, at least, they're online until the end of the semester.
Which is just crazy. And then also you have people that are terrorizing Jewish people on campus because they're Jewish.
Yeah.
isn't it crazy though? Like I still can't get over it. This blows my mind that I guarantee you 99% of these fucking people were freaking out on Kanye West when he did this.
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
And now they're doing this in the masses, and it's the most confusing thing in the world to me.
Yeah.
Which tells me these people don't have a fucking clue of what's
They're
going on.
just drones. They're mindless drones.
And I'm so sick of people like giving a fuck about what goes on in other countries when we have our own issues. Like, that's how you know it's bullshit.
Well,
they're faking.
a lot of
they're
these
faking that
dude,
shit.
a lot of these people, the Hamas would probably chop them up.
Right, but this is all for inclusivity. This has
Mm-hmm.
nothing to do with like their belief systems or that they've always loved fucking, Palestine or anything like that, bro. Like these motherfuckers
they
didn't even know.
point it out on a map.
They didn't even know it existed until
Yeah.
this shit went down. And all of a sudden they're like, what, a social issue we got to be involved in because everyone's in it. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
and then they want you to believe that they care so much.
Yeah.
But not a single one of these motherfuckers ever protested or rioted for the homeless veterans in America or
Yeah.
the murdering and killing and child sex trafficking that goes on here in America, bro. No one cares.
And they also haven't cared until now, which
Right.
this has been
They
going
care,
on
they
for
care
centuries.
about the issues that they're told to care about, bro. And they're so stupid. These fucking people are so stupid. They don't even know what the fuck they stand for. They're just standing for what's popular because they don't want to be left out, bro.
Yeah.
They don't want to be judged and fingers pointed at them or be called a fucking, anti-Semite or whatever the fuck, because they fear that label. They fear being labeled now, man.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because the reality of this is war.
But
This is what war looks like.
When
no one protested for Iraq or Saudi Arabia when we were at war with them, you know what I mean? Like now all of a sudden there's this trend to do this here in America to protest for these foreign countries, but both sides are fucked up, bro.
yeah.
Both sides, Palestine and Israel and Hamas, whatever, they're all fucked up. They're all killing innocent people and children on both sides of the fence, but these idiots only care about one side.
Yeah.
Oh, the poor innocent children on this side, fuck those kids.
Yeah.
Doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
Their reasoning for backing it completely fucking is counterfeit by comparison to the other side of the coin's issue.
Right.
They're identical issues. How do you only care about one and not the other? And what makes you side with Palestine?
Yeah.
If they're killing kids here and they're killing kids here, why did you choose Palestine?
Yeah.
Because you were told to.
Yeah.
You don't have a fucking a clue otherwise, man. And everyone's doing it. There's people right here in this community of ours, bro, that are doing it. And I'm just like, I see it on social media and I'm like, come on, you can't be serious. Like, you're taking a side here? The best thing to do is not take a side and say both these motherfuckers are doing crazy shit.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that's what war looks like. So keep voting for the wrong fucking people.
And the thing is,
Keep being worried about the fucking shit that Donald Trump says on social media as though it's as big of an issue as fucking the killing of innocent children in other countries, you fucking morons.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking sick of it, man.
the thing is,
Stupidity.
neither side is really trying to come up with the solution to end the war.
Right.
Yet we're still doing this
Because this war is for this.
Yeah.
The war that we're seeing in fucking Palestine and Israel or whatever, bro,
Yeah.
is for America.
And then money.
It's for the
Money.
but it's for the destruction of America, man.
Yeah.
The whole world is complicit right now in destroying this country, bro. We're the last great nation. We're the last non-fucking.
Here's what's gonna happen. Here's what's gonna happen. After this gets over with, because we already sent
It was a lot.
I don't know, $20 billion to Israel, right? After this gets over with, we are going to be tasked with going into Palestine to rebuild
Yeah.
all of those communities. So all of those contractors are going to be making billions of dollars rebuilding that community.
61 billion for Ukraine.
Yeah.
That's
So it's
crazy.
95 billion total.
Have you seen the videos that people are posting of Ukraine and how they're flourishing, and that there's been more nightclubs opened up in
I see
Ukraine
that,
since
yeah.
the war has begun, and they're partying like never before in Ukraine and celebrating with all the money we sent them, bro.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
That's
our
crazy.
politicians are waving Ukraine flags.
Yeah.
on
I
the House
know
floor.
people
Yeah.
who have flown to Israel and flown back to the United States just in the past couple of weeks. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously it's not happening everywhere, but I mean, if it's freely, you could just fly wherever the fuck you want. It's kind of
No,
odd.
we heighten we make everything bigger than it really is here because that's what our media is like, bro. They're like, the fear mongering has been going on for the past fucking
crazy.
like 10 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's nuts for
Ever
sure.
since 2016, the tables turned, man.
Well, and now they're stopping people from being able to get an education, which is obviously very wrong, and they're paying lots
But
of
man,
money.
what a perfect plan.
Well, hopefully, what happens is these schools lose a ton of money and then help with.
Which it seems like it's already happening. I saw there was who the fuck was it? There was a really rich dude Robert Kraft said that he was pulling all of his donations from Harvard.
Yeah, Harvard just started this shit. Yeah.
I don't remember who it was, but Robert Kraft obviously owns Patriots football team.
Yep.
So he said he's not donating money anymore because of this shit.
Yeah. See, so I mean that's the one upside to this is we can actually make these schools understand they need people and they need to learn the way they want to learn, not how the school wants to just throw bullshit at them. So
if only they would do a little more research, they'd realize who they're really mad at is America.
Yeah.
Because we're the dirtiest dog in all these fights
Absolutely.
right now, bro.
And
we're the
really
dirtiest
sad.
dog in all these fights. Is our fucking military, our fucking government is leading us down this. It's not the people of America, some of them, but it's the rulers of America, the politicians and the governing people of this nation, bro. They're the ones
politicians
that are at fault
and the
for Ukraine's
three-letter
war.
agencies.
Yeah, it's Ukraine's war, it's Israel's war, it's fucking Iran, it's Japan, it's fucking all these different nations, bro, that are beefing right now.
There's money to be
It's
made.
us.
There's
We're
money to
in
be
the
made
middle of the
and
whole
more.
fucking thing.
Yeah.
Just like they said they when Iran launched. Yeah, they're like,
Right.
we don't know who. Israel's like, we didn't do it. America's like, we didn't do it. And they're like, we're the only two nations that have the capabilities. Both said they didn't do it.
Yeah.
And guess who we're in bed with all the fucking time, bro? It's like,
Mm-hmm.
this is all bullshit.
Yeah.
This is all a fucking ploy, and they got all these dumbass motherfuckers tricked.
Yeah.
But this is what they want. They want us to have
It's
civil
the war
unrest.
machine. It's the war machine
Yeah.
working.
Yeah. They're the new fucking hippies, bro.
Yeah.
All these protesters out there protesting.
Well, they all
in
wear
favor-
masks.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah,
they're always
they're
wearing
all
masks.
the new hippies, bro.
Yeah.
They're all the new. But why wear masks now?
I don't know.
Why now?
I don't
You know what I mean?
That's what I see. I was
Yeah,
like, okay,
it worked
that
so
makes sense.
perfect when COVID was
Yeah.
around. They had an excuse for it. Now it's
Speaking
just like,
of,
oh,
Did you
It
see
also
that hides
they're
your
gonna-
identity a little bit though too?
sure. But why?
Because
Because you don't believe in what you stand for?
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're scared to get caught,
Yep.
so then maybe not do what you're
It's
doing.
inclusivity, bro. I remember when Prop 87 came to California, it was to send, this was under Clinton, to send all the illegals back home. And they were going to pull them out of schools. They were going to pull them out of the workforce. If they weren't legal, residents, they were going to send them back to Mexico. And I remember my entire school campus ditched a whole bunch of Mexicans, right? Everyone ditched school to go march in this protest, but nobody gave a fuck about the issue. It was just a ditch day, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't about the issue. It was the ditch day. 90% of the motherfucking people that mobbed out and jumped the fence and left to go march, as they got down the street, fucking dipped off and went other places and drinking, met up at people's houses. Like everyone just fucking, no one cared about the issue. It's inclusivity, bro. They teach this fucking groupthink scenario to all these types of stupid people in the education system, and this is what they end up doing.
Yeah.
It's oh shit. Well, what do you think? Well, I'll roll with you.
Yeah, the scary thing is that those kids are going to grow up and they're going to become the CEOs and politicians that we have to deal with.
Yeah. And they're going to be like, yep, when the government says to do something.
Govern me harder, daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It moves us right into the perfect next topic is you guys are, I mean, you sent some info, but Mike Johnson is basically playing for the other side and helped pass this massive spending bill that they put out as $95 billion, right?
$95 billion, so to Ukraine and to Israel, but not a red cent to our southern border.
Yeah, so $61 billion to Ukraine. We have 20.
So he
26
basically
How is he able to stand and face everybody after pulling that shit, man? It's so
he
mind-blowing.
basically reneged on everything that he said and was believing in and what he was going to do. Like he was all about the southern border, and then all of a sudden,
bait and switch.
all of a sudden, boom! Here's
Nothing.
more foreign aid.
Yeah.
Nothing for our southern border. Really? What the fuck?
It's crazy. $26 billion to Israel.
And it's sad because we can't do shit because we hold such a slim majority. But at this point, it doesn't fucking matter because they're all voting with the Democrats anyway. So it doesn't matter if Hakeem Jeffries becomes the Speaker of the House because they're always voting with the Democrats anyways.
Yeah.
So what's the fucking point?
Yeah.
You might as well oust the motherfucker. That's where I stand, bitch.
What do you want them to do?
I say we assassinate everybody and start over.
I'm just
bro.
saying, Marjorie Taylor Greene tried to get to oust Mike Johnson, but she doesn't have enough support because they are afraid of a Democrat-led House because we don't hold such a slim majority. But like I said, it doesn't really fucking matter right at this point.
It's still a Democrat-led house with that motherfucker in the seat.
If he's gonna pass everything that they want, then But did you guys read that article I sent? I don't know if it was an article, but it said something along the lines of playing the other side to try to
he's playing possum or something.
Gain their trust, and then I don't know.
There's no way
passing a massive
do it with something smaller, not like a big issue like this and that kind of money.
Yeah, this was way too much.
Yeah.
Hey, but at least we're gonna stop Putin from beating Ukraine with $85 billion. It'll be good.
They're still puffing their chests, like saying, "Oh yeah, Ukraine's gonna be part of NATO." Like that was basically the whole reason why Putin invaded, was because we are encroaching on their territory.
Yeah.
And then if you listen to that entire Tucker Carlson interview, he goes back fucking years about saying like, this is Russia's land, blah, blah, blah. I mean, that's the whole issue with Israel and Palestine. Like, whose land is it? Is it our land? Is it your land? Like, that's the issue that they're having right now. And that's the whole reason why Putin is in the predicament he's at right now. I'm not saying that I agree with the guy, but when you get closer and closer to your so-called enemy, and we make him our enemy. It sounds to me like, just judging by his interview,
we're the bully,
that he wants to have peace and some sort of trade deals set up.
Yes.
He said during that interview he was ready to call it quits or call a ceasefire, and they called it off.
Yeah. Think of it this way, bro. From what we know from the conspiracy theory stuff that we've been into in the interviews we've watched with Sean Ryan and all the whistleblowers and shit like that, is it not okay to think that our government is just filled with 100% sociopaths at this point? And that's why we see the shit that we see, because they have placed them there. And that's why they stay in with these long terms. When they find a good one, they keep them for as long as they possibly can. And then they breed them, just like how Disney and Nickelodeon are breeding these kids to grow up and be, but they're growing up to be celebrities and superstars, but they were all molested and abused and sexualized as kids growing up, but they were planted for a reason to become, right? Yeah. It's the same concept with politicians. They're being bred now to become, and that's where Obama came from.
Did you see, I'm pretty sure it's called the PBD podcast, but he said he had Suge Knight on.
You're talking about the Pat Bet David, right?
Yeah. Okay. He said he had Suge Knight on it, and just over phone while he's in jail, obviously. And I watched the whole interview, and he talked about that. He was like, "Oh yeah, P. Diddy, he got groomed by this guy, and then he groomed Usher and Justin Bieber, and now they're gonna do the same thing.
Clive
That's just
Davis.
how it works." Yeah,
Clive Davis started it.
He said we need to start it from the beginning and take these people down. We can't let this cycle keep going. It's just getting out of hand. Yeah. He also made himself sound like he's never killed anybody and did any of that crazy shit, but he made all his money off drugs. And I said, I was like, okay, now he's killed. Being unrealistic. Yeah,
he's killed.
You were in their game. Don't even.
He's won.
Yeah. So
yeah, he's not a good guy.
He is not. He made it seem like he was a good guy in this interview, though. It was very. He's like, I'll answer any of your questions. Blah blah blah. And Patrick Bet
because he's got nothing to lose now.
Yeah, he's in prison.
When does he get out? When does he get out?
I don't know if he does.
No? I don't think he does.
No, he didn't he go to prison for killing a guy?
Yeah,
running him over.
He is going to get out. He was talking about it. I know
it was murder, but I didn't know how long it was. He's been in there for quite some time, right? Like a long time. Was that early 2000s when he went in?
Yeah.
October 2034.
Oh shit! So 10 more years.
He was sentenced to 28 years in prison and is eligible for parole in 2034.
Oh shit!
He'll only be 69 though. That's not too bad, to be honest. He looks healthier in prison than he did outside.
Damn.
So
I wonder what he's doing in there. If he's
running shit.
You think so?
Sure.
Yeah, he's running shit.
For sure.
He ran the Blood Gang at a high level in LA, bro. I guarantee you.
Knight's conviction, along with his previous felonies of stealing a camera and sending harassing text message to Straight Outta Compton's director, Gary, triggered California's 3 strikes law. Wow. So that's what put him away.
And he got 28 years.
Wow, dude. That's what put him away, huh?
I didn't know that. I thought it was for when he ran over that dude with his truck.
That could have been his, like, was it aggravated assault or attempted murder? Maybe that was number 2.
That's a lot of years. He said he deserves to be released, believes he's incorrectly had 3 strikes on his record when he accepted the plea deal in 2018. So he's saying one of those strikes should be removed. He had a hit and run in 2015. He pleaded
there it
no
is.
That's the
contest.
one, yeah.
Oh, it was.
Yeah,
He did die.
I ain't never killed nobody except that one time.
So that is why he got the 28 years. That makes sense. I was gonna say because that's a lot of years.
Yeah, I'm telling you that's 3 strike law is kind of bullshit in California, man.
I mean, he killed the guy.
No, but you 3 strikes is just 3 felonies, bro. You know what I mean? You can get felony possession of marijuana, and you're gonna get fucking 25 to life in prison if that's your 3rd strike, bro. You know what I mean?
I mean, if you
could
get caught once, you probably shouldn't get caught again. That's on you.
Sure, but there's minor things
Yes,
by
that you can get a
comparison
felony,
that you can
yeah.
get felonies for.
I mean,
and all that matters in California is 3 strikes and you're out, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's all that matters.
I mean,
do you really think someone deserves life in prison for selling weed?
I don't know. Kamala Harris keeps putting him there.
Right, but
if
I'm
you
just saying.
choose to live in California and you know that's the law, I think you probably deserve to be in there.
I don't know if you deserve it. You're an idiot
Yeah.
for being a criminal living there, but that doesn't mean you deserve 25 years to life
No,
in prison.
I mean, not
There's
25
child
years, but
molesters
fuck.
running free who are getting misdemeanors
Yeah.
for sexual assault
is
and
crazy,
shit, bro.
yeah.
Because they're ducking the law.
Yeah.
They're ducking the 3rd strike for child molesters and giving it to weed dealers, bro. Like shit like that is fucked up.
Yeah.
But California's trash, bro. When I was rapping, homie, I used to call myself the Cali boy indelible, fucking Cali forever, fucking Cali boy strong, like all this. But it was all about Cali. They called me West Coast because I represented Cali harder than fucking anybody, bro. Like I lived for that shit. And I always said it's gonna be Cali till I die. I fucking hate California. I swear to God, I fucking hate it. I think
Yeah.
it's the most disgusting place. There's nothing in my bones that make me want to go back there whatsoever, bro. I think it's a fucking shithole. Don't want to be there. Wish there were some people in my family who didn't live there still, because unless they
Just
come
doesn't
visit
breed
me,
it.
I may never see them again. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I fucking hate California, bro.
Yeah, I remember
it's
when
embarrassing to even be from there right now.
I would not go there, and I wouldn't be like, if somebody was like, oh, this is the place, I'd be like, you're pretty far
And people
off.
go there and have fun, sure,
Yeah.
because it's California, you know what I mean? But live there and you'll change your mind, bro. That place is a fucking trash hole. The rules, the laws, everything about that place are so fucking
They're
ass
backwards,
backwards, bro.
yeah.
Motherfuckers can sue. If someone breaks in your house and cuts themselves on the glass when they were breaking in your window, they can sue you and win.
Yeah.
It's happened millions of times. That's fucking stupid, bro.
that's crazy.
That's stupid. You can't even shoot someone for breaking in your house without them having the ability to take you to court and possibly win, bro.
See? Yeah, I
That's
can't.
crazy.
I won't have that. I there's just too much crime. We live in North Dakota, and I wouldn't have
See,
that.
I didn't mind it when I didn't give a fuck. When I was more
Yeah, if
street
you got in
minded,
trouble, it wouldn't
you know,
matter.
and it was just all about hood shit. Like chaos is chaos, bro. Right?
Yeah.
Like fucking misery loves company, and so we didn't identify, or at least I didn't identify how shitty California was. I had to like literally have a life change epiphany, and then now look back and be like, why did I fucking love that shit so much, bro? It's a trash hole. It's a fucking garbage trash hole, and the laws and the people who run that state are shit. All the way back to Arnold Schwarzenegger.
You didn't think about that when you lived there, though.
No,
you
not
wouldn't
at
have
all.
thought about those things
No,
ever.
but I had to get perspective.
Yeah.
That's why I don't hold it against people who live there, bro, because they don't have perspective.
Yeah,
Most of them don't.
there's no reason for you
Yeah.
to think of those
Yeah.
things. You're just thinking about
Right. That's
daily
life,
shit.
bro. It's
yeah.
like I said, I didn't know this world existed when I
Yeah.
lived there.
Right.
I had no clue. You know, when I came here, I was like fucking culture shocked, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? There's no crime here. Like the news was like someone stole a fucking candy bar from the mall today. I was just like, what the fuck? Like that's it. You know what I mean? Graffiti was nowhere to be found. Like there's hardly any minorities here.
And now
like-
look at you. You're ready for that country life.
And now I'm ready to be a motherfucking cowboy, bro. I just want the simple life. You know, when you've
Yeah.
lived that fast life, that fast lane shit for the majority of your life, not even the majority anymore. I'm so old, but it was like it was all I knew and understood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like that whole being institutionalized shit. But now, bro, I see clearly.
See, I have no want to be in that city life ever. Like,
But you're black. You don't want to just be hood ass motherfucking thugged out fool or nothing.
not at all.
It doesn't itch.
Wearing chains or
Not at
nothing.
all.
It doesn't- you don't
The
got
music,
the itch.
the music I like.
Yeah.
I like the music.
What do you like about the music? That's
Um,
all it's about.
It's aggressive. I do, and I like to feel the feeling the music.
You like
gives
to
me.
pretend you would do a drive-by on Molly and shit?
No, because
and
that's
fuck
stupid.
bitches?
I do. I would. Yeah, that
Yeah.
one.
Fuck bitches?
That one.
Fool,
You
you're
know,
almost married. You
exactly.
can't fuck bitches.
But I can think about the music. I get the feeling from the music. That's a
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
different
yeah.
story. But just the attitude it gets you into. But no, I wouldn't want to be a part of that lifestyle.
No, that's real. That's real.
It gets you into it, just like rock
Bro,
music does the same thing for a lot of people.
I could put on some old school Dog Pound, or some shit today, or some Crooked Eye, and drink, and I'll be like, in the back of my mind,
flip.
like, man, I want to fucking nut up on someone right now. I
You
want
do.
to fucking get loked out, bro. Like,
You
because
do.
we would get drunk, we would listen to gangster rap, bro, get loked out, and literally just go mob the streets and find motherfuckers to catch a fade with, bro. Like, that's how bad music influenced our mentality. So
And
I get
that's
that.
how- I mean, I
relate
feel-
that. Yeah.
So it does.
I wouldn't
it does
do it.
affect people.
It does.
All music does.
It does. That's what it's for.
It's just if you have to relate to the culture, right?
So does video
Like-
games affect
Like
people?
when
too?
you listen to country
little bit.
music, it affects the way you behave. It makes you want to do some shit. Like drink beer and whatever you think, you know what I mean? Like drive a Ford and fucking love your woman and all that bullshit, bro. Like music
that one shit.
influences, bro.
I'm doing a 3-hour drive and I'm working hard that day. I'm putting on country music while I'm driving. I'm rolling the windows down on the highway, which I would never do.
Yeah.
I got AC. Why the fuck am I doing that? But I'm playing country music
Because they said it in the song.
They said it in the song.
So you got to do it.
And I'm gonna have a beer that night too. And
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that.
It has the ability to influence
It
you,
really
but it's
does.
got to be like some pretty relatable or desirable feelings about it. You know what I mean? So like when I was a fool, man, I could listen to that shit and get fucking nutted up, get all gangstered out, bro, and want to just fucking get down with people and shit.
really-
Now it makes me think about when it used to do that to me, but I don't actually get tempted to be like, oh, now I'm 44 years old, I'm gonna go out and fucking bang on fools. Like, I don't even think I ever want to get in a fight anymore. I just get mad enough to want to choke a motherfucker. but
Exactly.
I don't want to get in. I'd just rather just shoot motherfuckers, bro. Like, don't even try me anymore, bro. Like I never got my ass kicked other than when I got jumped one time by a bunch of Crips. Only time I ever got beat, and I've been jumped a bunch of times, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not looking to take a loss at 44 years old. I'm just gonna shoot your kneecaps out, bro. You know what I mean? Like fuck that shit. I'm not wasting my time anymore.
That's crazy. Kneecaps? That's nuts.
Hell yeah, you gotta let them live, bro.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, let's get into this next one. John, I think you were more the subject matter expert on this one because I didn't have time to look into this. I don't know if you want to intro it.
I'm not really the subject matter expert on it, but I just thought it was crazy because with everything that's going on in New York, all the corruption in their court systems and shit, here we are with another fucking New York court overturning Harvey Weinstein's fucking 2020 rape conviction.
He's 72 years old. That's
72,
crazy.
yeah.
He was supposed to be serving
So,
20, or he served
Scroll
23
down.
years.
Scroll down. All right. Was overturned Thursday in New York, making way for a new trial. The State Court of Appeals found that the judge in the landmark Me Too trial prejudiced the former film mogul with improper rulings, including a decision to let women testify about allegations that weren't a part of the case.
That is weird.
We conclude that the trial court erroneously admitted testimony of undercharged alleged prior sexual acts against persons other than the complaints of the underlying crimes because that testimony served no material, no propensity purpose, the court said in a 4-3 decision. Okay, so they had a bunch of other ladies on there that
saying what
weren't,
happened to them.
yeah, saying what happened to them from him.
But it wasn't the same time. Like, it wasn't related.
Part of the case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So he's still a piece of shit, but but he's getting a new trial. Is that what that means?
Yeah,
right.
he's gonna get an
So-
he's not going to
opportunity
get
to
let
do it
off,
over.
though. Not like
But
that.
I don't
Okay,
think he's being let off, but still, it's like
Scroll down.
this kind of shit opens it up for them to play and manipulate the system the way that they want, which is what we're seeing play out in the Donald Trump New York trials right now. That motherfucker's got how many indictments? Like 88 of them
Yeah,
or some
90,
shit, bro. 90 indictments against him. Come
Yeah.
on. They're fucking reaching. They do not want this dude to be president so bad. They're willing to do anything they possibly can to prevent
they're grabbing
it.
at straws.
Which is why everyone should be paying attention to that and being like, why do they not want him so desperately unless the things he's saying are true?
Dude, it would be absolutely bonkers if Trump won New York
God.
in the election.
That would be.
They're too corrupt there, though. I don't think he would even have a chance.
So I did read that he still has 16 years
Left to do?
from another case. Does it say anything like that?
I'm not seeing that. It's just talk about her movie, or her specifically.
God, what
He's got to serve 16 more years?
Yeah, it was from a different case.
He's going to be dead. Has been serving a 23-year sentence in New York.
Yep.
So when did he go to jail? The charges came to light in 2017 following. Okay, so
2022.
he just started that. Okay, and rape sentenced to 16. Okay, Weinstein also faces charges in Los Angeles
There
and
you
was
go.
convicted in 2022 of rape and sentenced to 16 years in prison. He was acquitted of a court of sexual battery.
Count.
Of a count of sexual battery.
But just one
in
count.
that case.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have to do 16 more years.
Yeah, he does.
He does.
Yeah.
He was just acquitted of one count.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Damn. So he's dead in prison. Like, what is he?
He's
trying to
not
fight
getting
this
out
for?
or anything. But it's
72
it's the
plus
principle,
16?
man. That's so bullshit. Just like, who cares?
That's
Let him
80.
rot now. You've done all your due diligence.
He just doesn't want to die in there.
No, I think New York's making a statement right now, bro. That's what they're doing. They're showing that they're more powerful than the rest, bro.
Yeah.
And they're calling the shots.
That's
That's why they're the only ones who had the balls to go after Trump.
Yep.
The way that they've gone after him, bro.
It's
They're trying
weird.
to make a statement.
So it was interesting. The same time the Trump thing was going on, the Supreme Court is going to be ruling on presidential immunity.
Mhm.
So Trump's lawyer was at the Supreme Court arguing their case, basically stating like, if the president doesn't have immunity, anything that he does, he can be convicted for after he gets out of office. So that's what they were trying to relay to the Supreme Court justices, and all the liberal judges were like, okay, so if a president wants to go assassinate his rival, then he gets let off. And I was like, well, like JFK,
right. Haven't we seen that happen twice?
yeah. But and then Trump had made a good statement. He said basically like every decision that the president would make if he doesn't have immunity will be weighed because of that. Like, he's like, okay, if I have to do this, am I going to get prosecuted for it later? So should I not do this? You know, that's one of the things that they gotta.
Yeah.
And with so many fucking split hairs in the system right now too, you just never know which direction it can go. I mean, look at the Harvey Weinstein case.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, 1 month or 1 year we're fighting about Me Too, and now we're saying this he shouldn't have got Me Too'd because other women that he sexually assaulted also came out, and it wasn't a part of this trial.
Yeah,
that makes no sense, bro. So you're saying other people also got sexually assaulted, yet now you feel like you should get off because it wasn't part of the trial. Great.
But that's the justice system. That's how fucking fucked up it is.
That's nuts.
So
but it only works for these people.
It really
Yeah.
only does.
The Jews.
Oh, I didn't-
Harvey Weinstein's a Jew, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know him.
His last name.
Probably. Wait, no, I don't know.
Weinstein's a Jewish name for sure. He's a Jew.
Do you want to know?
Sure. That way people can't call me anti-Semite. I was just stating facts.
Weinstein was born on March 19th, 1952. That's so long ago. In
His
the Flushing
family is
neighborhood.
Jewish.
Yeah.
From Poland.
Dang. So does that make you an anti-Semite or no? I don't.
I
Because he is a
facts,
Jew.
bro.
Yeah.
Besides, everyone hates the Jews right now. I'm safe.
For now. For now.
They all hate the Jews right now. All the cancel culture people do, so I'm good, bro.
Yeah, but the Jews run the world. They run all the companies. So
Every major company.
I genuinely think we can't say this word on YouTube. So
you can say it with a C.
no, even the first word. But Yeezy is making adult entertainment is what he's saying. So
You can't say his name.
no, the adult entertainment part. You can't say that word.
That's why I say it with the C.
Corn. Yeah.
You can't say.
I don't think so.
You have to bleep that
I
out.
think you have to bleep
Really?
it out. Yeah. That's why I didn't say it. What do you mean? You knew what I meant.
Why though?
Because it's a trigger word.
Yeah.
Like
For the
on
algorithm.
Instagram, I see people say the C corn instead of that.
So he's
Stupid.
planning to make his own company.
We're so stupid.
It
bro.
is really
We're
stupid.
the softest fucking nation in the world now. So fucking.
So
deep.
what's the deal with this?
I hope it's not true. But it says
Yeah,
he's working with Stormy Daniels.
Like I said, Stormy Daniels, really?
That's what he says. He's talking with her.
Stormy Daniels' ex-husband.
So here's I said,
ex-husband. My bad.
like I said, this is a horrible idea because of all the right reasons why it would be a horrible idea.
Yes.
But if he's really seriously doing it, he's going to become a multi-billionaire.
Yeah.
I
The
think.
porn industry is one of the biggest billion-dollar industries in the game, bro. And if Kanye gets in it, it's over. he will dominate that shit,
Dude,
bro.
that's so sad.
It's really
It is
sad.
sad. It
I
is
hope
sad.
He's
But
supposed to be this preacher man.
whoever's controlling him is making him out to be completely 100% fucking 180 of what he's always been about.
Yeah.
I mean, he's now come out and said that he's God now, and God took too long to answer his prayers. He's working with fucking Playboy Cardi, who's the fucking biggest devil worshipping rapper in the game.
What?
He's like denouncing all of his belief systems. He's
Really?
like, yeah, bro. So like they've gotten into him again.
Yeah.
They've gotten to him again. It's crazy, bro.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I hope people realize that. I mean, this is obviously not a good thing, and they don't support him in this venture. Unfortunately, I wouldn't, just because he claimed to be something he's not, and that just means
disappointing.
He's fake. I hope his shoes skyrocket.
You guys bought all of his shit.
I just did pods, bro. People are saying they are amazing.
Yeah, Joe Budden did an interview. He was rocking them. He was like, "These things are the."
Yeezy used it as an ad.
He's like everybody. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he said everybody's fucking been making these shoes forever. These socks. He's like, I've tried them all. Balenciaga, everyone's. Kanye's is hands down the fucking dopest, most comfortable ones I ever put on.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna like them. We'll see.
The
only thing I don't like about them, they're long, like fucking softball girl socks and
long.
shit. Yeah.
I heard that they're starting to make them in China though.
Really?
China.
Yeah. So the original ones came from Italy, or were made in Italy, or Italy product of Italy. Yeah. But now I've heard from like DMs and stuff, or
now they're gonna be shit.
They're Chinese. So I'm hoping that's not the case for mine, at least. I did order 2 pairs.
Piece of China crap.
Same price, same size, because I was like, well, maybe I'll really like them, and I'll want this one when I wear these out, or maybe they'll go up to $300, $400.
You're gonna have 2 pairs of the size too small.
Exactly. I'd be so pissed. There's only 3 sizes.
You gotta wear joggers with them all the time though.
I mean, that's fine.
They'll look weird otherwise.
I'm gonna just wear them in the house.
Oh, you ever wear them to the gym?
Probably not.
Like leg day or some shit?
No, because they look like, if you sweat in them too much, it looks like they're gonna just unravel.
I don't know.
We'll see. But shit, it's been
How much did you guys spend on these?
$20 a piece.
20 bones.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's not bad. That's why I got it.
Yeah, they were normally 200 and something, but he dropped everything on his site to $20.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he made a killing.
He made a killing. He made a killing for sure. It was a really good idea.
But I mean, we bought these on Super Bowl weekend, bro. If you think about it that way.
It's been 2.5 months.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I've only gotten a couple updates since then.
The 2. Yeah. I got 2 as well. Yeah. But it's not like they're sending them to everybody. Yeah. It's not a personal update.
No, they're just updates that say, hey, we know you've all been waiting.
Have you emailed or anything? I wasn't going to either. It's like, what's the point?
$20. It'd be different if they were a couple $100.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have bought them.
Do you remember those headphones that we got from...
Yeah, when everyone was like, "Oh, there's this great deal on these things," and we all bought them.
They're gonna be awesome.
Yeah, like the whole gym bought them, bro. Yeah. I remember that shit, and they were whack as fuck.
They're like fucking $5 headphones.
It was Tekashi's headphones when he first dropped. Tekashi 6ix9ine. He released headphones for like $20. They were like these dope ass red head. They look cool as shit, but when they showed up, they were trash, bro. Like the whole gym bought them. We were sharing it around the gym. And everyone in the gym, some people bought like 2 pairs and shit because they're supposed to be like these over $100 headphones that were like $20 or some shit like that.
They're bad.
It was like a discount code everyone started sharing at the gym.
That's a brand. I don't know what
You spelled his name wrong.
Yeah, that's the actual speaker brand.
TEK.
Tekashi.
There they are. Those are them, yeah.
The first ones.
Tunes.
Loses $5 million. So he lost $5 million on those headphones.
Well, see how much they were claiming that they were at first. Yeah, I forgot about that. Shit was like
regular
viral.
price, $130.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they're like $5. That's the kind of quality.
Well, at least just because you guys lost that money, at least he also lost much more money. So
I saw recently that they were impounding his fucking Lambos and shit on the internet.
What? How do you make money when you're not famous
anymore?
The
IRS was all up at his house.
What,
bro? He's still famous. He's in the Latino music now, and he's blowing it up in there.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Like multi-platinum already.
That's crazy. I haven't heard a thing.
But the IRS, supposedly the IRS was impounding a bunch of his vehicles, and
I never heard taxes.
I never heard anything more about it.
Damn. Where is Tekashi 6ix9ine now?
He's in the Dominican.
Here in court.
He's being held at a jail in Capitol.
Oh shit!
That was in January. He got out. It was
Okay,
he
I
got
was
into
gonna
a
say.
domestic, and then his girl's back with him now too.
Oh, of
That's
course.
great. That's
He's
what you
with
like to
he's
see.
with I think it's Bad Bunny's
Yaling?
ex. Yeah,
Yeah, Yaling.
Yailin.
That's crazy. Physical and psychological violence against her.
He showed the video. It was her though. She got arrested.
Oh, she was the
Yeah,
one doing it?
He had it on his story and shit. He was filming her
Damn.
going crazy and hitting him and kicking his fucking Lamborghini.
And he went back to her?
Yeah. Well, Mexicans love wild fucking crazy shit.
This chain is so fire.
All his jewelry is crazy, bro.
That's just so sick. And it's 3D too. Like that's just so cool. I don't know what, like the one from Nemo too. It's the one he's like, that smells good. And then he chases him. That shit, I don't know. Something about that.
Yeah,
I'm just
I love
glad.
that show.
I'm just glad. I'm just glad this isn't the only Mexican that I gotta fucking be proud of being in the game, bro. Ryan Garcia stepped it up,
He
bro.
stepped it up. I can't
we
believe
got
he
we
came
got a
back.
badass Mexican who's famous now.
Yeah.
Because we just don't. They don't give us any, bro.
The crazy thing is that he's starting at such a high platform.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I didn't know about him really until he went crazy, you know, and now he's up here.
Yeah, he's been up there.
Yeah.
He got even bigger.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a reason why he's the guy that people want to fight, and they get so much money if they fight him.
Yeah,
because he was already more famous than all the champion fighters were.
his shit talking versus Tank was so bad though. When I saw that, I was like, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. But now he figured it out. For sure. Cody, what's a movie that your son likes to watch? Like kids.
He doesn't
usually
really sit down and watch anything.
No,
He doesn't have the attention span yet.
he's just going.
No
he
kid
can-
cartoons or nothing.
He can watch them for 5 minutes, but then
Is he into Bluey?
yeah, he'll watch Bluey for a little while, but he just doesn't sit for very long.
Yeah.
My nephew's on Cars like crazy, bro. He's like, I don't watch Cars.
The old
That's a good movie.
The old Cars, yeah. Like all the Cars. Cars 1, Cars 2,
I
Cars
can't
3.
wait until he's old enough to watch movies, man. I fucking love all that shit.
Yeah, you're gonna be
Lion
like Marshall
King.
and shit, huh?
LionKing.
You see how
Finding
Marshall is
Nemo.
with Freya? They watch like all the
Oh,
old
yeah, yeah.
80s VHS
Yeah, no, I
movies.
can't do that. No, I don't like old
Freya's
ones
into
like that.
all that.
She
shit,
loves
bro.
it. That's
yeah.
but she's gonna have some good
Marshall
culture.
loves
That's awesome.
Marshall loves all the like the really cheesy movies. I
he
can't.
likes some good classic shit too, though.
Oh,
saw
for
you-
sure.
But some of the stuff he likes is like weird movies too.
You were throwing shade at the Hack Squad.
What do you mean?
Yeah, you threw
I
shade
saw
at that
that.
today.
I liked it. I was like, oh,
what is
snap.
it built on the Hack Squad or
Yeah.
something? So the Hack Squad gave me these.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you try it? Have you done it yet?
I did hamstrings and glutes first
Okay.
this week, so I'll do it tomorrow or the next day.
I'm gonna do it probably next week. I doubt I'll do legs. Well, maybe I'll do them tomorrow. Maybe. See how I feel.
Yeah, I want to see how much weight I can put on there. I'm gonna just put like the biggest band on there and then just fucking
I'm gonna
load the
yeah. I'm
shit
gonna
out of that
I'm gonna put the huge white band on there. Yeah.
No, I'll give it a real go and see what it's like. You know, I don't know. And then I might even have somebody help me do some reps after I can't do anymore with the band, just because. Why not?
Build them legs.
Yeah.
No, it's
Get
got to be on
that,
the
get that
bottom.
315 squat.
Yeah. The crazy thing is I could probably squat 315. I'm just not gonna.
You
There's
just
no
never
po-
tried it.
No, I have before, but I'm just not gonna.
Oh, gotcha.
But not anymore. I haven't done it in years. Like, well, a year, 2 years. It's just
Yeah.
not worth it.
Sure.
What are they gonna? What's it gonna give me?
Bigger legs.
No, it won't.
Okay.
I train legs hard, Cody.
I can tell.
Look at them. Look at these. Look at them, dude. These
Okay.
are all natty legs, dog.
All right.
They're all natty. Look at these calves, dog. They're long.
Yes, they are natty.
They're long,
I can tell.
dude.
You look natty as fuck.
Hey, you want me to pull up my Instagram right now? Okay, we can finish this pod out with just pictures of me.
All right.
Stage
when you were
shots.
all shredded.
Yeah. Anyway, that was good. This is the pod.
Take us out, D.
I don't know.
Come on, you
Shut
can
it
do
down.
it.
Come
You
on.
can do
I'm
it.
It's
real
been a
warm.
while.
Come on.
So, thank you guys for watching. This has been another episode. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. Talk about us. Talk to your friends about us. Really give us your opinion on the things we talked about today. These are pretty much the main topics going on in the world this week, at least. if you want to challenge Cody to hockey next year, you can find him. I'll let you know the details of which team he's on. If you're really trying to get at him, I would like to see him get checked into the boards or something at least.
Good luck.
And that's all we got for today. Thank you guys.
Peace.